So we're week 1 or 2 into the school year, and we just wanted to share some encouragement with you. We know that this is such a big time of transition and change. And with any transition and change, there can be a lot of tumultuous energy. There can be more tantrums, less reliability on structure, and that can cause a lot of anxiety.
So much. Upheaval in a child's life and a parent's life is upheaval for everybody. To go back to reestablishing a structure of getting my child ready and getting them to school and picking them up. How am I getting my children to bed on time and up on time? It's like just shaking up a snow globe. And all of a sudden, the shaking just starts happening. And our encouragement today was that it may get a little bit wild and crazy for a few weeks, but remember that regulation is on the horizon.
Yeah. And in time, our systems will calm down. And I think one of the best tools that we have when things are tumultuous, when there's storms, when there are tantrums, is our connection to our own capacity for regulation. Being able to know how to take those moments to yourself, a few deep breaths, noticing when you're out of regulation and oh, let's pause, let's suspend judgment for a minute. Let's not try to fix things right now. Let's just try to get back to regulation. And as you get back to regulation, you think more clearly and you're able to problem solve and troubleshoot and better address the surprises that come up when change happens. We might not be able to control all of the tantrums right now or the chaos that's coming up with the new school year and all of these transitions, but we can honor ourselves by really watching our own regulation and caring for ourselves as much as we can. Also, I think that we can help our children know about the snow globe so that they understand what's happening in their systems. Because if we're feeling shame and guilt and anxiety about our transition, most likely that's happening with our children too. And they might not be able to articulate that. And so by being able to say, okay, we're going into one of these spaces where our snow globe is going to be shaken up and all of our routines are going to be all over the place. And that is normal. And we will eventually come back to a state that is regulated. But for now, hang in there. Hang in there. I see you because we're all in the snow globe together. And I think sometimes when we remember that, then we can better respond. And then instead of just having knee jerk reactions, we can be more responsive and more proactive when we're in those spaces.
Yeah, and remembering to give ourselves grace. It's not always about doing it perfectly because we're imperfect. Remember that there are cycles for everything in life that they'll go up and they go back down. And sometimes we're super elevated, sometimes it's super intense. But the natural motion is to come back down after the intensity. And remember that that is also a part of us. Maybe we explode. And then we come back down and we have a moment to reflect on how did I show up in that particular situation and how would I want to show up in the future? And even just doing that inner process with ourselves of I really liked this and I'm not actually very happy about that. I would like to do it better in the future. There's research that shows going through that process helps us to do a better job in the future, helps us to start to perform in a way that feels more aligned, that helps us feel like we're doing a better job. And sometimes we don't do a better job, and it's okay because there's another opportunity in an hour, there's another opportunity in 15 minutes. So be gentle with yourself. You're a
Right.
beautiful being.
Right. And also with any major transition, when there is this upheaval and there's so much that we can't control, I think that it's easy for us to blame ourselves as if we've done something wrong. There are so many circumstances that are outside of our control, and that isn't a reflection of our failure. Our child has a tantrum. That's not a reflection of our failure. It's an opportunity for engaging with it differently. So I don't know where you are as a parent and how this is going for you, but just know whatever the spectrum is that you're on, from really chaotic to just mildly chaotic, that all of this is just teaching us and giving us the opportunity to engage with our lives and understand what's going on and hopefully improve things down the road.
Yeah. And that's the best that we can hope for. Today, we can only do today. but tomorrow we have an opportunity for something different, for a new piece of information, for an opportunity to try something new. And if we can keep ourselves out of the judgment and the shame for maybe something that we've done that we feel disappointed about, or not feeling like we're showing up for our kids the best way that we could, or whatever the judgment is that we have inside of ourselves, if we give ourselves a new, fresh opportunity tomorrow and we give ourselves the grace to be where we are, to be learning what we're learning, and to be available to growth and to change. Those are some of the most powerful tools that we have.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you got this.